All right, I have a court hearing on December 11th. Today is the 8th, Sunday, so be 9th on Monday, 10th, Tuesday, Wednesday at 9 a.m. under Judge Barber's court at the city court, Natchitoches. And there's a few motions that I want to have addressed, but if we have a discussion with the public defender, then I guess none of my motions will be heard. If I get appointed, assuming I get appointed a court-appointed attorney, then none of my motions would be heard. But if I do get denied, in case I get denied my right to a free lawyer, then I will have a bunch of things that I'm going to request. Ideally, just having the case dismissed is what I want. But falling short of that, then I want my hearing, my motions heard, and that involves having Cloyd recused. This guy knows over here. This guy ahead of me knows that I got a backpack of stuff, of batteries being charged. And I have a feeling that he's going to come over and have a talk with me. All right. Is there something that... All right. He saw that my backpack is... All right. What's up? Yep, what's up? Yeah, that's my backpack. Oh, okay. I got batteries in there, and I'm charging up batteries.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm watching it close. And the next one will be having Cloyd recused, to go through that motion, make my arguments, bring up, it was a motion that a previous lawyer that I had bring up, and then it was denied because I missed that court date on October 18th, because I just couldn't make it. So I had to turn myself in about 5 times at various different sheriff departments over that missing. But I brought it back. I asked ChatGPT to make a condensed version that I could write down, because I really don't have access to a printer. I don't even know where I find a printer for anything. It's a lot of pages that my lawyer writes. He's a little wordy with arguments anyway. Putting the entire script in of the body cams and stuff, I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to add that stuff. That could be talked about at the hearing or something, or we could play the video. I've watched in Judge Fleischer's court, out of Harris County, Texas. They'll play body cam videos right at the hearing. So I would be willing to do that. Although the Judge Barber has denied electronics in the courtroom, so then how would I be able to play any video for him? Because I could play it right off my tablet. I've saved them on my tablet. But I want to work on Cloyd recusal because of a lot of things he's doing. I would request that Cloyd be put under, sworn in, because he likes to testify a lot, new things, like introducing new ideas and stuff, new feelings. He's a testifying prosecutor who needs to be sworn under oath. So, because he's lying outside of being sworn under oath quite a bit. So I think it's important that he's being sworn under oath, and then that can be used against him. That's a way to bypass qualified immunity, I think. Swearing your prosecutor in at your hearing, or maybe even your trial, because when they like to make opening and closing statements, Cloyd has shown that he also likes to lie on the closing statements. So, and then if it's going to be a swearing in, then I should have a chance to question him on these new allegations. the bangs get louder and louder every time in the library that I apparently caused. I caused louder and louder bangs, which was never talked about in any testimony, but it was in his closing statement. So I would have to have put him on the stand for introducing this new testimony. All right, it's ridiculous because the judge can't see through it. No city judge can see through their nonsense. So you have to put them on. You have to like at least get it on the record that you're trying to put him on, to swear him in, to put him on the stand himself when he's testifying to new alarming information. All right, I need the Judge Barber to give a return date on my appeals, my writs, because it's October 18th and November 12th now. I'm trying to write writs on his decisions that I don't agree with, and he's blocking me from being able to do that. I need a clear avenue to be able to get my writs over to the appeals court effectively. And he's essentially blocking that and not explaining why he's blocking it. So if he can't explain why, I guess that would have to be a part of my argument with appeals courts, that the judge doesn't explain anything. Okay, and the appeals court has clearly demonstrated that they're willing to explain their reasoning themselves. Okay, at my last writ, and I should have made that argument actually. Now that I think about it. I didn't make that argument with Judge Barber. I could still make that argument with him in the court hearing, that the appeals court is willing to explain themselves what their rationale is, but you're not. Okay? What do you think the real standard is? It's not your standard, Judge Barber. It's their standard. Explaining themselves, reasoning. We're not in church. Okay? This isn't a religious ceremony. This is supposed to be a courthouse, a courtroom where things are explained on a logical manner. Okay, and let's see. Oh, yeah, I want to report the unsafe courthouse, of course. I don't know when I'll try to slip that in, but I'm like, the building is falling apart. Things can fall on people and hurt them in this very courthouse. Nobody's doing anything about it. I've recorded it. I've told several people since November 12th when I had my hearing, when I arrived at that hearing. I saw it, and it's still dangling, and at some point it's going to fall, and it's better to stop it from falling and just fix it. Get up there and fix it. Just pull it down, whatever. And let's see. Bail money returned. I'm asking for my bail money returned since Judge Barber has found me to be indigent. I ask for my bail money to be returned. They have $1,500 of mine, and the fine on trial number 1 was $420. So it's the bail. They're holding on the bail of mine that's over 3 times the limit, 3 times the fine. Why do you need to hold on to bail that's 3 times the amount of the fine? Okay, that is Article 8 issues. Those are Article 8 issues of the Constitution. Excessive bail, excessive punishment. When the fine ends up being less, you want to fine me $1,500 or something? The bail shouldn't be 3 times the amount of the fine. Okay, as can be seen in my case, over 3 times. And then another thing I'm hoping for is not to go to jail. I don't want to interrupt anybody. I want to say what I have to say. I might not even be able to say all I want to say, especially if I get an appointed lawyer. Then I stay silent and let him talk. But I don't want to say anything to these guys. I don't want to have any conversation with the judge or the prosecutor or anything. But they just keep calling me back, and they're really wearing down on me. I'm under a lot of stress with the pressure they're putting on me over this, and it's annoying. It's taking up a lot of my time. It's hurting my reputation, and I mean, dealing with this is such a hassle. But if they have no problem with it, then they don't see a problem for me. So these are the things that I want to accomplish in a couple of days for my next hearing.